Hey everyone, it's Lauren from Elle's Tarot, and today I'm going to be doing May, Libra, and Love. So because I still haven't posted like each sign's video like once, I'm just gonna do a quick like introduction while I'm shuffling. So I'm still kind of new at tarot, so I want to start this channel to better my skills, and for my other videos that I posted, it's been so awesome to read the comments and to hear that my video resonates, and I don't know, it's just nice to hear some feedback, so I really appreciate people who have been commenting. So today I'm going to be doing Libra, Love, and May. So the cards I'm going to be using are the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. So 9 cards for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Love, May 2018. So let's see what's going on with you guys. So these cards have taken me forever to get used to for shuffling, because I'm so used to using my universal weight deck, which is obviously a lot smaller than these. So it's kind of taken me a while to get used to. I'm still kind of bad at shuffling these, but whatever. Okay. 9 cards, please. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Love, May 2018. So this applies to Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and I include Venus in my readings because Venus is the planet of love, and this is a love reading, so. Ooh. 4 more shuffles. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, some of you may be dealing with a Cancer or another Libra. I definitely see a lot of air energy here, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, or also fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So to start off, we have the 2 of Spring. So I feel like there has been some sort of project that you've been working on, or a relationship that you've been working on getting to. You've been really putting in this effort. You're working hard and trying to think of ways that you can manifest and move forward. And I feel like you, in maybe April, you met this person who you just kind of clicked with and were really in sync with. And you're really trying to take that relationship to the next level. And I definitely see that you're hanging out with this person a lot, or you want to be hanging out with this person a lot. You definitely feel this connection to them that you can't quite place your finger on. You don't really know what it is about, like what about this person you're so drawn to, but you really feel a very strong connection to them. And the next card that we have is the Chariot. So again, I feel like it could be a Cancer, but you're really you're dedicated to this cause, and you're putting in this hard work to build this relationship and move forward. I feel like in May, there's definitely going to be a lot of progress made. And you're going to be feeling very good about yourself. You're going to be feeling like, yes, I did this. This is because I worked hard. I got myself here. You're very proud of yourself. And you might be going out and celebrating. You might be going on dates with this person. You're just really in this kind of like euphoric place in your love life in May. You're feeling like the ball's finally rolling. Things are starting to turn in your direction. I feel like in the past, you kind of felt like things were out of control, and now you're kind of taking back control and kind of being like, you know what, screw this. I'm in charge of my life, and if I want something, I'm going to go get it. So you're really just taking control and putting in this hard work to get where you want to go. And the next card we have is balance. So this is the Justice card of this deck. So it could be another Libra, or this could be you, where you kind of you're in control of your own life, but at some point during May, you may feel kind of like at a crossroads. You're not really sure which way to go. So you're really kind of taking a minute to think about what is the best course of action to accomplish my goal. And you're really just trying to find this balance between going for what you want and going for what's realistic. Because I feel like you kind of think like, yes, like me and this person have such a great connection. We'd be so perfect together. Like, oh my gosh, like we could have such cute kids. Like you're really into this person, but you're kind of like, okay, well, we've known each other for 3 weeks. Is this something that's going to be long-term? Is this something that I should go for the long term? Or should I expect kind of just like 6-month fling, you know? So you're just kind of trying to keep, like give yourself a reality check, but you're also like, this is like what I want. This is the person that I want, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to work hard to get to this point, and you're kind of just trying to balance this of like your great expectations versus what you can get at the time. So you have plans for the future. You see a future with this person, or you want a long-term relationship with this person, but I feel like you're also kind of preparing yourself for maybe this won't last forever, but that's okay. So you're kind of trying to balance those two emotions of wanting long-term but accepting short-term. So the next card we have is the Six of Winter. So I feel like you do find this balance. And again, I definitely see that you're kind of your own like guiding light. You're very in charge of the situation. And not really in a bad way. It's not like dominating the situation, like the other person gets no say, whatever. It's kind of like you're in charge of your own life, and you're prepared to make these changes in order to have a more positive life and in order to have a better relationship. If you are in a relationship, I feel like things have been kind of different lately, where I feel like you're just getting out of the honeymoon phase, or there was just this point where you guys, like, that's all you were about each other. And you're kind of coming out of that period of only seeing your partner. And you're kind of just trying to break away, get back into a more normal routine, see some other friends, and kind of just not like make things go back to the way they used to be, but kind of with the balance, like trying to incorporate like time for your relationship and time for yourself. So you're kind of taking control again and saying like, I love this person, but I just need to have a balance between this person and my people, you know, like I love you, but I'm not going to spend every night watching Netflix with you. I'm going to go out with my friends some nights and then hang out with you some nights. So I feel like if you're in a relationship, you're trying to find this balance between spending time with your partner and spending time away from your partner. The next card we have is the Queen of Summer. So this reading just screams to me, I'm in control. I need to believe in myself. I'm strong. I can do what I want. So I feel like for those of you who aren't in a relationship, you may have been in a sort of toxic relationship in the past where you just felt out of control and you felt like you didn't really have anywhere to go or any, like, you just felt very, like, weak in that relationship. The other person may have been very overpowering and kind of controlling. So as you move into this next phase in your life, away from that relationship and away from that toxic person, you are kind of like, you know what? I'm not doing that again. This is my life. I am taking control. I don't need someone to control me. And you're just kind of, you have this like resurgence of self-confidence and self-worth. And you're very, because you are like so loyal and you just really want, like, you're very like hard-headed and you're really determined to have a different type of relationship than a relationship that you had in the past. And again, with the Queen of Spring, it's about finding balance. It's about balancing two different aspects of your life. You have the love of relationship aspect, and then you have like work and friends, you know? So you're just trying to find a balance between, because I feel like in this past relationship where it was kind of toxic, you just didn't have that balance. You had that, you had your partner and that's it. You didn't really go anywhere else besides your partner. You didn't really stray and spend too much time with your friends or too much time at work. But now you're like, it's okay to not spend every single second with my partner as long as I'm spending time with them. Like, you're just trying to find a balance between, like, you just are, I feel like there's some kind of like fear that you have of reverting back into like old patterns of bad relationships. And I feel like you've really changed. That was my dog, if you heard that. I feel like you're just ready for this change. You're ready to move forward and start a life where you are just being yourself and feeling very comfortable in your relationships and not letting anyone walk all over you. So you're very headstrong, you're determined, and you're ready to take control and start a relationship where it's equal rather than unbalanced. So the next card we have is the Princess of Winter. So I feel like towards the end of May, there's going to be something's going to happen in your life where it's going to be very difficult for you. You're going to hear a truth about something, or you're going to give someone, like, you're going to tell someone something and it's going to not be easy for them, or someone's going to tell you something that's going to be hard for you to hear. But whatever this is, hold on. The next card is the Ace of Winter, and that's why I was like, hold on, because the Ace of Winter is about like knowing truth and finding the truth about something. So, and also, that's interesting. So with the Princess of Winter, we have this snow leopard, this cat thing, and an adult who is like in this purple fairy getup here. But in the Ace of Winter, we have a younger snow leopard and a younger fairy in this purple getup. So I feel like you're going to be growing in May. You're going to find out something. You're going to hear a truth. You're going to learn something that is difficult to hear at first, but it's going to kind of change the way you look at things change the way you view your relationship or your love life, that kind of sets you on a different path than you had anticipated. But by going on this path, you're learning more about yourself. So I don't know if there's going to necessarily be a relationship in May, but I definitely feel like you're having a better relationship with yourself. And I feel like in May, there's going to be a lot of self-growth that's setting you up for a relationship in the future. Because I feel like you kind of need this period of kind of reflection, and you're kind of growing a lot and having this period of self-growth. So the next card we have is renewal. So again, I feel like, yeah, it says right here, releasing judgments of yourself. Review the past and the present so you can plan for a bright new future. So I definitely feel like there's this growth here. You're learning about yourself. You're learning about what you need in a relationship and what you need to feel comfortable and what you need to feel safe in this relationship. So yeah, I don't necessarily see a relationship happening in May, but I definitely see the building blocks of starting a new relationship in the near future. Because I feel like before you can start a very serious and committed relationship with someone, you need to know what you want out of it. You need to know what you need out of it and what will work for you, because you need to know what your expectations and needs are before you can take on the expectations and needs of someone else. So you kind of just need to have this level balanced headspace before you can really start a long-term relationship with someone else. So you're kind of just taking a minute and being like, what? Like I said before, I feel like some of you just got out of a relationship within the past couple months where it really took a lot out of you. And you're just starting to rebuild and starting to look towards the future with happiness rather than sadness and regret. And the last card we have is the Four of Summer. So I feel like this card is for you. I don't think it's the other person. Like, I think it's the other person who's doing this to you, not you doing it to someone else. So I feel like you're definitely reflecting on this past relationship. I definitely see that there was a toxic relationship or just kind of unrequited love. So you may have loved this person a lot, but they treated you like crap. They didn't reciprocate the feelings. They were kind of using you. Or like you were in a relationship, but again, they took you for granted. They didn't realize how good you were when they had you. And maybe that's what that truth is, that you're hearing back from this person that you used to kind of have a thing with that ended badly, that was toxic. And it's kind of pushing you to like stay away from that shit, like move on with your life, get away from this person, like cut them out completely. They may come back into your life in May, and you just have to say, no, like this is bullshit. You were a piece of shit. I hate you. Like, leave. This is me time. Like, I'm better than that. So I feel like definitely there's self-growth, there's self-love, and there's moving on towards a new relationship in the next few months. So that is what I have for these cards. And I'm just going to pull 2 of my Power of Love cards. And then that will be that. I really hope you just didn't see that entire mess that I have over there. So Can I please get 2 cards for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love for May 2018? That's my dog again. She's so cute. 2 cards for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Venus in May 2018. Three more shuffles. Okay. Yup. Okay, so the first card that we have is detachment. And it says, you are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. So basically reiterating everything I just said. And then the other card kind of, again, finding this balance and realizing what you need is more important than what the other person needs. Like, if something in a relationship is making you uncomfortable, I feel like in the past you would have just done it because, like, oh, I love this person. Like, that's what love is about, sacrifices. But you've kind of come out of that mindset and it's like, well, if they really loved me, they wouldn't make me do something that made me so uncomfortable or that made me so unhappy, you know? Like, it isn't all about them. Like, they can do that thing, sure, but, like, it's not for me. This is not what I want. So, again, I feel like you're detaching yourself from these old toxic relationships and behaviors and moving into a period of self-love, self-growth, balance, and really focusing on what is important to you in a relationship and what you need to feel good in this relationship. And I'm just going to mention the bottom card on the deck. It says freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So you're opening yourself up to self-love, really. You're opening yourself up. You're breaking free and detaching from your old patterns, boyfriends, girlfriends, your old, like, toxic toxic relationships. So that is what I have for Libra in May 2018. This applies to Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a comment. Let me know if this resonated, what did, what didn't. What other type of readings would you like to see besides love? And please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. So thank you. Bye.